Welcome to more NBA 2K16 Special Tating. Today is the same thing as last time, the Gauntlet. But, well, unlike last time, I figured out that Trader's team seemed to be the way to go. So, well, the guy I played with last time, even though he was a Warriors fan, did not use Stephen Curry. Guess what? I'm going to use him now if you ain't. And I'm up against Giannis Antetokounmpo, so those are completely different players, but I guess Curry is better. So anyway, on to the next matchup. I have no idea who these two people are, so yeah, I don't know who's the advantage there. The last matchup, though, I think may slightly be in my favor. Again, it's a little bit traitors. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar went to UCLA, who's definitely a rival to the University of Kentucky. But, you know what? I guess in this game it doesn't really matter if you're loyal or not. I got 99 Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, though, so even if I ain't loyal, even if people hate me, I got possibly the best card in the game, so screw you. 99 Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I think I'm going to make up for last game, folks. I think I'm going to make up for last game. I definitely have the better team. His best player is an almost unpronounceable name. My best player is a long name. It ain't necessarily unpronounceable, but it's long name 99 versus long name 79. I think I'm going to take the 99 there. And I think he's already going to quit, isn't he? Well, this was pretty cop pick it quick, but honestly, I'd say in a lot of situations, if someone's going up against literally well, I don't know about literally, but possibly the best card in the game. I mean, obviously, Diamond Michael Jordan is a 99. I think there's actually a 99 LeBron, which is, in my opinion, there should be a 99 Wilt Chamberlain to 100-point game. If there's any one game in the history of basketball where a player was a 99, that's it. 100 points in one game equals you should have a 99 card. They have the moments card. They may as well have a historic moments card. But anyway, on to the game itself. They've already scored, but, well, he paused it for so caught pick a dog. Does it really matter? Especially when I have Kareem, I don't think it does matter. I bet I could do that the whole game. Let's see how many points I end up scoring with Kareem just by having an easy dunk. I'd say a whole heck of a heap, folks. I'd say a whole heck of a heap. But anyway, he has that guy with the weird hair. He has a brother, too, if not as weird hair. They're both mediocre, but whatever. I have the best player with the best hair. If y'all noticed from my NBA Live Special Terry, my player sort of kind of looks like Kareem because, well, Kareem in his prime was arguably the best center ever, and it didn't really fit making a white guy look like Wilt Chamberlain, and I didn't want to be bald like Shaq, so I figured Kareem would be the best situation. So that's why I made my center look like him, because Kareem is probably the best center that I could realistically look like. Afro and mutton chops also look pretty cool, so it just makes sense, folks. It just makes sense. But anyway, another easy dunk with Kareem. That just makes sense, folks. It's unstoppable. He's a 99. He has a 75 on him, so 75 ain't bad. It's average. It's really completely average. Technically, a 50 would be average, but I think in the sense of I don't even know if there's any players that are a 50. 75 may as well be average, I guess. I've heard before that the lowest player is apparently rated a 57, but I've actually seen players lower than that in the when you just make your own team offline and play. I've seen players as low as a 40 on that for Jiminy Cricket's sake, so whatever. Not really that big a deal now, because it's whoever we have is who we got, and I got the best player in the game, so yeah, you know what? I'm not using a single player who went to the University of Kentucky, and I don't really care anymore, because, well, I tried that, and the game didn't seem to give me anything for it whatsoever. They made Aaron Harrison the opposite of clutch. They made him, it seems like he did worse as the game went on, for Jiminy Cricket's sake. So, yeah, I don't even have a deuce anymore, so it ain't loose. But I have a creamy smooth finish. So, yeah, Kareemy. I guarantee that pun has been made before, but you know what? I have the 99 Kareem, so it's not like anybody can stop me. There's a 97 Kareem, and there's an Amethyst Kareem, which is between 90 and 95. I can't remember its exact rating. But I have the best of the best, and they're all pretty cop picking best right yonder. And, well, yeah. He's still sort of kind of in the game because 3-point bug, even players who ain't necessarily all that good at threes. In this game, if you happen to know their release, even though they ain't all that good, you're still going to end up scoring with them, which honestly is sort of kind of stupid. In my opinion, if you know their release and you get it correct, they should score their percentage off the bat, and if you keep on getting it correct and correct and correct, it slowly goes up to reward you. It shouldn't just be an automatic hit if you just happen to get the release green with Shaquille O'Neal from theory. Granted, that's probably next to impossible, but still, you get my point here. In theory, somebody who knows Shaquille O'Neal's release on three throws can shoot 100% with him. Even if Shaq is shooting absolutely perfect in his form from the free throw line in real life, he is never, ever, ever in any circumstance ever going to shoot 100% from the free throw line. So that should even be more of that logic from the 3-point line because it's that much farther away. In this game, though, it's not at all. Stephen Curry can hit shots from half court, and an average 3-point shooter can hit shots from a three 100% if they get the release right. Which is annoying, to say the least. Granted, the more, right on them defense I play, the less chance there is of them getting the release right. But I mean, 100% is 100%. No matter what chance you have of getting 100% correct, if you get 100% correct, it doesn't matter what the chances were to begin with. So, it's kind of a moot point, really. But still, I have Kareem. I don't necessarily have to shoot any threes, which are twos in this, but sort of kind of also makes that much more OP. Because in real basketball, it's if you get fouled, you shoot a free throw 1 point, a regular shot 2 points, a 3-point shot worth 3 points, as it should be, and it makes sense. In this, there's no such thing as a free throw. If you get fouled, it doesn't even matter. It just makes for an ugly cutscene, which is unskippable, which is annoying in and of itself. But instead of making it where you shoot a 3 throw worth 1 point, make it like normal basketball, they make it to where just normal shot is worth 1 point and a 3-point shot is worth 2 points. Which in theory, 3-point shot being worth 2 is better, but in reality, where the 1-point shot is just a normal shot instead of a 3 throw, it makes it to where a 3-point shot is worth double a normal shot instead of 50% more, so it makes it that much more overpowered, especially when you can hit it way too cotton picking accurately. But nonetheless, it's still tied, I guess. So even though he can hit a three about every time he gets a lucky screen or whatever, I can get a dunk literally every time. Granted, he can get an occasional dunk too because I'm starting to guard more for the three. But if it ends up going to who can get to the hole best, that's going to be me by default because fairly realistically, Kareem can actually get to the basket in real life. When he was in his prime, he was pretty much unstoppable. That's realistic. People shooting 95% from 5 feet and in, realistic. That percent from 3, unrealistic. So I'm playing the game relatively realistically, as I tend to do. I rarely use the 3-point thing. I mean, I have Stephen Curry on my team, but I mean, as y'all have seen from this, I'm not really using them all that much. If I get an open 3 with Stephen Curry that's not half court, I'll shoot it, but like that. That was open, so I hit that. It makes sense. That's realistic. An open 3 from Stephen Curry in rhythm, he's probably going to hit that 60% of the time. I mean, his 3-point percentage is like 45 or something, but obviously he doesn't get that many 100% clean, wide open shots. So I'd say realistically, in a 100% clean, wide open shot in rhythm, I'd say his percentage is probably about 60 or so. But for somebody shooting relatively contested shots where they have to do tons of fancy dribble moves and all that, shooting it 4 feet away from the 3-point line, and they hit it even a higher percent than that, that's what's unrealistic. And the fouls are pretty unrealistic too, because those cutscenes are ugly, unneeded, unskippable, and literally do nothing for the game. But nonetheless, I can still get to the hole, so whatever. I'm still staying in this. He can't hit threes, so therefore I have a 4-point lead. So he needs 2 threes to come back. That makes perfect sense, don't it? But anyway, that's one. I was guarding him there. He still hit it. And he's not Stephen Curry for Jiminy Cricket. His best player is a silver. About the only silver in the game who's a really pick a good three-point shooter is Kyle Korver that I can think of. Or I guess the throwback Ray Allen, which he has neither. He doesn't have the 2013 Ray Allen. He doesn't have the modern Kyle Korver. How he's doing this is beyond me. But nonetheless, I can still do that, which is still pretty realistic. I mean, Kareem can hit a shot with bodies on him in his prime, so whatever. And, well, actually, that wasn't Kareem, was it? So maybe that wasn't as realistic. If somebody leaves me open, then no matter what player it is, I'll try to get a layup or dunk. Because in theory, any NBA player should be able to hit a layup or dunk. That should be the minimum requirement to play in the NBA. Hit a layup. If you can't do that, you shouldn't be in the NBA. And there's some players in the gauntlet who can't do that. But Kareem can. So, he should, though. He's a 99. He's literally as good as you're going to get. And he's a center, so he probably is truly really as good as a player could possibly be, layup and dunk. Because that's what centers do. And nonetheless, I only need 1 point here. So, I don't really care what he does this particular possession as long as I can score next time around. And he misses this particular possession anyway. And it looks like this should be relatively easily. I have an open three, and yeah, I got it. So, I end up actually winning by open theoretism. I won the game realistically. I played the game realistically. I didn't shoot that many threes, and the only threes I hit was open. So, even though I probably used the most overpowered team you could get in random pulls, random drawing, whatever, I still won in a realistic way. I just went to the paint over and over with Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. Because realistically, in his prime, he was pretty much unstoppable in the paint. That's how he played when he did play. He's the highest scorer in NBA history for a reason. So I played realistically with the best cards there are, and I won. No cheatery, no glitches, just good cards, good play, and you can't really complain too much about that. Loyalty doesn't matter. That makes you lose. OP cards, that's how you win in this game, folks. That's how you win. Yeehaw!